Welcome to another episode of Eating Beauty, where we appreciate every little details of beauty in the world around us. I am Agumbiade Alice, and today's program promises to be exciting and entertaining. We have our review and discussion segments coming up. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome to the Giving and Not Giving segments. Today we'll be diving into the world of ladies' fashion. And with me in the studio are our beautiful Suliat. Say hi to our audience. Hi, and we have our sophisticated Kachi.
Hi,
So
everyone.
good to see you here. I love your
you.
combo, black and
Thank you.
the gown is
so
giving.
much.
And we have our eloquent Vanessa.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, ladies, what do you think about this pair of shoes and bag?
Not given. Not given. Not given. It's given this old fashioned vibe. I would recommend this for my mom, but not for me. I can still manage the purse, but then it's not given. It's not given. I don't know.
I think it's given. Though it might not be my style, my kind of thing. I don't think I could use something like this, but I've seen my aunt rock this this kind of purse and shoe to a party, and it was really, really, really giving, and it was really nice. It was so nice. Yeah, but the design is nice. I like the studs
Yeah, and I
around.
like
The
Yes,
silver.
is
the
it?
diamonds.
I don't know even.
Diamonds.
Wait, it's nice.
I think it's giving too. It's looking a bit boring. Is it boring? Is it looking boring? But it
No.
looks classy though. It's I can wear this
And
with
it's
a
not common.
tightly fitted gown, and I could still rock it to a classy event. I think it's giving.
Well, I also think it's giving because actually this is giving me an Owambe vibes. You know, when you wear this, your ashoke, your lace, and you would want to carry something like this to complement it. So it's definitely giving. When you're dressed in anything native attire, you know, all these motherly, rich auntie vibes, dresses, even if it's a gown, you can actually rock this on it. But it's usually it works for all these ashoke, ashwebi,
Ankara.
dressings,
African
even Ankara,
attires.
yes. So to me, it's totally giving, and I love the color. I think it's giving a pink, champagne good vibes. Am I right?
I don't know, like
So, I love the color too. The color looks mature to me. The color looks
Yes, it's-
mature.
yeah, it's a
to me.
mature color.
So I can say again that it's totally given. So let's check out the second picture.
Given.
Giving. This is
Giving.
stylish.
This is my
Giving,
thing.
no.
This is screaming
This is
luxury.
my thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is
Fully
Giving.
beaded.
not even
Wow.
beaded. I think this is rhinestones. Yes, these are rhinestones.
Okay. And they are beautiful on it.
Yeah.
The
Look at the
design is
sparkles.
top-notch.
When
Very
you enter-
simple.
When you enter, you know when they say Shano Woli,
Mhm.
this is the kind of shoe that give you that vibes. You enter and everywhere is
Everybody.
tono worries. This is definitely what you're talking about.
This is cute.
Giving.
Very cute.
Yes, giving.
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 Totally giving. The purse complements the shoe.
No extra colors. And
Just
the
silver. And I think silver does not select, right?
not really
Not
selective.
really.
Not really selective.
Silver is not really
Actually,
selective. So it can go with many colors.
I
You
feel
can-
like without you even saying anything, the bag and the shoe is already screaming.
Yes, you don't even
I'm
need to
giving.
wear a
I'm
busy
giving. I'm giving.
outfits.
So definitely this is giving. And it's a wrap on our giving and not giving segments. Join us for more reviews on fashion and beauties of the world around us. Stay with us, more stories coming up.
self-care is important. When I'm healthy, I can come to school, come and write exam. If I'm not healthy, I can't do any exam. As for instance, one of my course mates, on the day of exam, he could not do the exam because of the health package. It's not okay, you understand? So health is very important. When you are healthy, you can look for money. If you are not healthy, you can't look for anything. And what you need as a normal human being, you need to be doing exercise to burn some calories in the body system. Also eat fruits, alkaline food, you understand? When you're eating a lot of alkaline food, it helps your body system. Health is wealth.
Self-care is the practice of taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. So for physical self-care, we have exercise, taking care of your skin, not bleaching also, and relaxation, then eating healthy food, and also sleeping, resting. Then for emotional self-care, we also have prioritizing your task, staying with your loved ones. That's for emotional. It improves emotional well-being. Then also for mental self-care, we also have hobbies, like doing what you love. Also promotes your self-care. Not taking care of not taking care of yourself emotionally causes mentally unstable. Like causes people not to be mentally stable.
You even lack confidence. Like you don't take care of yourself. You can be smelling safe. Like you understand. Like you won't look good. Actually, me, my own perspective of self-care is about you looking good, stand out. You understand? Like if you are outside now, if you are not looking good enough, like people will approach you. Like, but you have to have this kind of self-care, like personal hygiene stuff like that, so you can stand out at the public. You have to look good, physically, mentally, confidence boost and all of that. So that's my opinion about self-care.
If you are just joining us, you're on Eating Beauty, and this is the discussion segment where we'll express our thoughts on self-care. Joining us on this conversation is a renowned counseling psychologist and a University of Ibadan alumni. Everyone, let's welcome Mrs Funmilola Ajani. Thank you so much
welcome
for
on the
joining
show,
us.
ma.
Thank you for having me.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
ma'am. So today we want to look into self-care. How can we prioritize our self-care?
Thank you. You should be yourself. Know what you want. Take good care of yourself. Physically, mentally, socially. The environment where you are, you should be mindful. When we talk of mentally, what are you thinking about? Your emotions, your cognitive, everything should be balanced.
Thank you so much for that insight, ma. And I think that's not easy sometimes to be mentally stable, to be aware and intentional in taking care of yourself and your hygiene. So, ma, can you just share your thoughts on some obstacles of this self-care and how we can cope with them?
Look at your schedule. Maybe you are somebody that works a lot. Maybe you say maybe around June, just pick a time. This time around, off for work, I want to relax myself. I want to take care of myself.
Now, what about the finances? What if you don't have the
Financial stability.
If you don't have the money of going out of the country, you can look for somewhere. I think in this league we have somewhere you can go. Even at home, you can take care of yourself at home. You order meat pie or shawarma, pizza. Once in a while, you order it. You put music. You relax yourself.
relax?
Or you go outside. You look for something that is not costly. Especially this financial, but you will know that at least I take good care of myself.
When somebody is not physically presentable, it affects the self-esteem and confidence of the person. So that kind of a person, for them to even take care of themselves, it should be hard, because in their mind they already have this mindset that after all, if I go out there, they will still look down on me. So what was the point? So that kind of a person, what can you tell, like what advice can you give such a person in order to regain that self-esteem, that confidence?
Thank you very much. I used to advocate that don't let anybody look down on you. You can do it. You don't allow intimidate you. You don't allow anybody to just rubbish you. Be strong. Especially we girls. Don't let anybody bully you. Don't let anybody put you aside. You come out from that low self-esteem. If you don't want me, I want myself. I want my happiness. Yes, so from there, you look good.
So, Ma, what are the challenges people face when they are prioritizing their self-care, and how do they overcome it? For example, mothers, when there is not enough food, mothers have to
starve themselves
so that their children can
use the money they have. Instead of buying new clothes, they would rather buy the children new clothes, make them feel more comfortable in their own zone.
I don't believe in that. We should all go as a normal space. You understand? How can my children look good and I'll be looking tattered?
What if there's, sometimes financial...
What if the available
you can
resources...
look for something small and will be like a uniform. You understand?
Okay.
You can go for maybe materials that the whole family will share. How can my daughter or my son will look good and I will look somehow?
It's not that you will look somehow.
I don't know that. I will sacrifice myself from nowhere.
Sometimes mothers stabs.
Yeah.
They have this
motherly love this and passion for sacrifice, and they'll be like, Abiamo king,
I don't believe in that.
Well, I think I have something to say about that. When we were much younger, after my mommy have dish food for everybody, and then we've eaten ours, and then we go to meet her to give us from her own. She'll be like, go and look for the woman that does not go and look for the woman that does not eat food. Okay. So I don't think mothers would, except if the family is an entirely, I don't know, probably their financial status is really, really, really low. That is when you see such a situation.
So, Ma, how do we take care of ourselves, especially for those that have a very tight and busy schedule?
Those who are very
have
busy schedule.
Yes.
It's not. I don't mean that it should be June. You can just pick any time.
Is there a way we can do that consistently? Yes.
You should now. If you and your family agrees, and you know your financial constraint, you can pick some things. And I already said you can even order something now.
Daily.
May not be daily.
Okay.
May not be daily.
Like, what daily effort can we make towards self-care? Like, what can we consistently or repeatedly do every day towards self-care? Because every day comes with its own hassle. Like,
self-care.
And you always want to relieve yourself of the
the stress.
Because you are stressed doesn't mean your hair should be tattered.
No.
Because you are stressed, you should put long face all the time. No matter how busy you have to make sure you do something for yourself.
So we should create time for self-care even in our busy schedules.
When you are going to the office, do you look tattered?
No.
Because you are busy, when you go home, everything home scattered. I say, I'm really exhausted today. I'm not going to do anything. And you go to bed like that. Even on your bed, the way you left it in the morning, that's how you will meet it again. You sleep like that for a whole week because it's from that schedule that you will create time for yourself.
Okay, it is believed that self-care is born out of self-love. Okay, in a situation where you are in an environment where a toxic environment that is contributing to your low self-esteem. Let me give an example, ma. So there is a lady, she has a health condition which requires her going to the hospital often, regularly rather. And then she said her mother made a statement one day, and then she was like, it would have been better for you to even die. That's because she her health is stressing the parents. And then as a mother, instead of her showing her love, that is the word that came out of her mouth. So for that kind of a girl, there is a low chance that she would love herself if the mother that gave birth to her could say such a thing. So that kind of a girl, how can you what advice can you give to her? A mother is like a major environment.
Supposed to be a backbone.
A backbone. So if a mother could say such to her,
Negative.
what advice can you give such a girl that will make her to have that self-confidence? Because the self-confidence in the family from her family has been crushed already. So what advice can you give such a
Why
girl?
is the lady to stick more on God? Read your Bible. Read exciting stories that can lift spirit. If it is music that can lift you up, that you will not be all the time be in a bad mood. You look for something. You don't allow, we mothers, fathers, relations, we are all women, and we are bound to make mistake. But it's, as I used to say, it's you. It's not me that make myself like this. And I know with time, the time we pass away. You look for a Bible character, that maybe a chapter in a Bible that you like. I was discussing with my daughter recently. She was telling me, Mommy, I love Book of John very well. I was looking at her at age 11, was telling me, anything you want to ask me from Book of John, I know it. You just look for a Bible. If it is Muslim also, you take your Quran. Or you look for books that can elevate you. Messages. You don't allow outsiders or any mother. A mother, a father, a brother, a sister, they are all women. And we are bound to make mistakes. But it's you that will say, if somebody commits suicide, that's the end. Even the mother may be saying, it's me that caused, but yeah, the deed has done. Wherever I am, I want people to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to surround myself with happy people. So you go, that's what I can say about for that person.
When we set boundaries on the people that can come into our private space, how is it important to our self-care?
It's not everything about myself that I can share with another person. There should be boundaries.
And that's another way of protecting ourselves.
Yeah.
Finally, Ma, how can self-care practices support personal growth and development?
It helps. You take good care of yourself. You have a daily routine.
Yeah, exercise.
Exercising yourself.
Eating good food.
Take good food, fruits, water.
Okay.
If as you say, you look for something that will interest you, that will make your environment pleasant to you. Some people like dancing. Then you dance. Then exercising yourself. You have your routine of how you do your things. You be in a clean environment. Without you develop yourself in one way or the other.
How can individuals use self-care to build resilience and cope with challenges?
For myself, I want to be happy.
For myself.
I want to make my environment be happy. In the morning, you do what? You commune with your God. You take good water, fruits, vegetables, good food, not junks. Not every time jumps.
It's okay.
Sometimes you take good care of yourself. Take good care physically, emotionally, mentally,
Spiritually.
I would like to talk to ladies. Some ladies, all in the name of fashion or Gen Z, whatsoever they call themselves, they are very dirty. Dirty in one sense that some will like to wear sleeveless. By the time they put their hands up, there's nowhere to be found. Some girls, some ladies have mouth odor.
Some body odor.
Some body odors. And it starts from the start.
Cleanliness.
From cleanliness. Some girls, we have their monthly period and they will not take care of themselves. All in the only thing is that makeup and everything. So I would like to enjoy the cause that, as we say, cleanness is next to godliness.
Now, what about the emotional states of mind, like taking care of yourself emotionally, like mentally?
Mental health.
And
Mental
as-
self-care.
You know, I said it. You look for something that will
Anxiety.
excite you. You look for something that will give you inspiration. And you give yourself positive thoughts. This thing I will do it. Oh. You don't write yourself off that I cannot. It's not meant for me. Who is it meant for? So mentally, emotionally, you be around of those who can lift your spirit. Not those that will be reject. If you know this
Looking
person
down
is
on
not
you.
is not lifting my, you leave the person and you look for someone else.
And it's a wrap on our discussion segment on this episode. Thank you so much, Mrs Funmilola Ajani, for sharing those practical self-care tips with us, ma.
Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here.
Until next time we meet, remember, you're not selfish when you take good care of yourself. Bye and God bless.
Bye.